to you Virgos out here. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then you Virgos have the Knight of Cups. Pull this closer. So for you Virgos, this is very much so a sign that a lot of you Virgos are doing your own thing, and a lot of people can't handle it. The fact that you're doing your own thing, specifically the people that know you, can't handle it, right? Some people are happy for the fact that you Virgos are doing your own thing, because I'm gonna save that for a little bit later in the reading, because I was about to say something profound. But some people are upset at the fact that you Virgos are doing your own thing. Some people that know you are happy that you're doing your own thing. You are happy yourself that you Virgos are essentially doing your own thing. So the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles right here represents, some people thought that they could win you over with money, win you over with their body. They thought that they could treat you any kind of way that they want. Because the King of Wands is usually, not all the time, but usually a king that very much so is invasive, intrusive, right? They invade into people's lives. They don't really ask for an excuse or an excuse me. They don't do any of that stuff. They basically just treat people any way that they want sometimes, right? Simply because they have the power to, or they think that they have the power to. So this represents people's, constant need for attention that some people have to get from us, to get our attention. And the thing is that the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups represents us Virgos. We understand what time it is. These people are not dating us. We're not dating them. So we're not going to give them our attention. But, unless they actually mean something to you. And that's the thing that a lot of people really misconstrue. It's the fact that, once again, our heart has to be involved. We have to be involved. We're not just going to automatically just come out and try to save everybody. That's not the Virgo archetype, right? Our heart has to be involved. We can get married to somebody and don't even care about the person that we married. But then if that's the case, it could be a marriage of convenience where we're sharing resources and it's a business transaction in that sense. And the other person can go live their life however it is that they want. But then for us Virgos, we could go live our lives however we want, right? In a fair exchange. Sometimes it doesn't play itself out like that. Sometimes we will allow, if it's a business transaction, we will allow another person to go live their life, but we gotta be loyal to them, and it isn't equitable in that sense. But us as Virgos, we definitely do. We are equitable like that when we're ready, right? The best of us or the better of us. But our heart has to be involved for us to really help somebody out. Our heart has to be involved. And again, people don't talk enough about our heart being involved. They don't. What they talk about is, all the bad stuff that they think that we're going to do that we haven't even done yet or at all, right? To say that we've even done it yet, right? Or at all. Like it's something that we're going to do. And see, because of that, a lot of times people deal with us from, again, the narrative, the delusions that they deal with us from, because of the fact that they don't want to take chances. But then us as Virgos got to be the one to take chances. It's like, no. So the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups represents how, and because of it, right, because of that interaction that we're having, right, or I should say the reaction that we're getting from some people, again, we don't care about that stuff. We as Virgos know that our lives are going well. I've talked about this because it is. It truly is. A lot of you Virgos are doing it. I'm not gonna say who, I'm not gonna say names, but a lot of you Virgos are living well, and you're living well with doing what it is that what you've been knew. Not everybody can be your friend. Not everybody can be your romantic interest. You do have to be picky, right? People will chastise you for being picky, but you should be picky, right? I'm not saying for you to be stuck up with your pickiness, but you should have some form of discernment as to who it is that you hang out with, who it is that you spend your time with. And the thing is that the Four of Cups represents, you're going to realize that some people are not going to make the cut. And then the Tower and the Ten of Swords represents, and they're going to be mad at the fact that they're not going to make the cut. But it is what it is. Because you Virgos, especially for the best of us or the better of us Virgos, we got stories for years. We got stories for days, months, years about how we've given plenty of people a try. I've talked about it myself in my own personal journey so far. I've dated dark complected, light complected, blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, dark brown eyes, curly hair pattern, with Asian, black, Hispanic, white. I don't care, right? As far as that's concerned, right? I don't care as far as that's concerned. I'm interacting with the person based upon their character. That's how I judge them. And in that regard, right, difficulties. I've seen some dysfunctional people regardless of who or what. And then I had to sit back and realize that I'm part of the problem. Because why am I trying to date hood people? That's no bueno. That's not going to work. And when I stopped and I started dealing with people from based upon character, like, you know what I'm saying? Like their value systems. Because I'll tell you why. Because I used to date hood or look to date hood because it's grassroots. It's something that I'm accustomed to. I'm thinking that the person is going to be more relatable to me based upon them being down to earth. That's not necessarily true, right? The hood, the hood chicks act like they're corporate. The corporate ones act like they're hood. Right? So it's the same thing that's going on with you Virgos, with a lot of you. A lot of you know what that's like, but you're not going to allow people to shame you this time or at all anymore into, you know what I'm saying? Like feeling like you should feel bad about yourself because you should have survivor's remorse, like you should feel bad at the fact that you survive the situation of people trying to tear you down and trying to make sure that you Virgos never come out to being anything. Nah. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. You have the Magician, Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and then you have the Five of Wands. The Magician and the Two of Pentacles. You Virgos, and the Magician is Virgo. You Virgos see things clearly. You see things a lot more clearly now. Like, you do. You Virgos understand that what you've got going on is the people that you Virgos got to hang around is quality people, not dysfunctional individuals. All they can do is just do the opposite of whatever you want. Yeah, everybody got their own will and everything like that. But every time you Virgos don't want any help, they're trying to elbow and force themselves in your business. And then when you Virgos are like, wait, hold on, I got this. Then when you may want some help, you're like, you know what? Truth be told, and I'm gonna say something that may end up stirring up some controversy. The truth about some of the times, right, when it comes to Virgos, we may not even necessarily need their help, but we may get them involved because we saw how it is that they wanted to be so involved, right? This is when we don't know any better, but we saw how badly they wanted to be involved. So out of the kindness of our own heart, right? Since people tend to think that we just got a black out heart and everything like that, which is not true. We will involve some of these people. Like, okay, we may not even need the help, But we'll just be like, you know what, just because I saw how involved you wanted to be, come help me with this. And then what will they do? They mess that up because now it's, oh, no, I ain't trying to do all that, right? They have this obtuse reaction where it's like they have this anger, come on, that's whack. So the thing is that the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands is the Knight of Pentacles. So we end up having to leave them alone in the dust, let them deal with their own dysfunctions because they goofy, right? Like, it's always opposite day with these people, right? They're always confused, they're dysfunctional. So we end up having to leave them just where it is that they are. Since they don't want to stop acting like they don't have common sense, left them there. And then they take time, and then they see, because life gets harder for them, because now it's all those games that they were playing. Now nobody cares about your attention, or you trying to, and now you left out here with the same type of people like you, where solipsism is the order of the day. They're out here trying to get attention just like you. So you're in a spiritual battle with those individuals to basically get attention now. How does it feel now that they ruined it? And this is where it is that they end up caving in, because they can't deal with the fact that they played games with you, Virgos, and now they win stupid prizes. The Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands, right? You know, you Virgos aren't playing. You're not gonna spend time dealing with people who want to be idiots. You Virgos are good by yourselves, right? And the Magician proves that. So that's pretty much it for now. You Virgos are doing a great job. Like I said before, stay in the shadows. Real talk, stay in the shadows. You know, you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. And that's what Hermit represents. Having the eyes and the ears to hear. Knowing what to do. But that's it. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100K subs. I'm on the way there. I'm at 15,100 and change. Appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.